Great, let's get started. Today, my best friend and I were in a cafe because this is our favorite cafe where we always eat delicious food and have a great time. And I love it very much, but it was already evening, and so we decided to go home. Now we'll eat Coke with chips, watch what a great movie you are, and then we'll go to bed. We need to get home through our beautiful and wonderful village, which is, as always, just incredible. I love walking around it so much. It's great that you and I live in it and have such a fun time. And this is the best time when we are best friends, having fun walking. And now we will come home and have a very tasty meal, and I can't wait for it. We are already very close to our house, and it is just wonderful, because it means that now we will come and eat very tasty food, and this is the best thing that can be. How cool.
Here we finally came home, and now we can go upstairs to get some chips and Coca-Cola and have a delicious meal of chips and Coca-Cola. It's just a perfect evening, and I'm so glad that I'm spending it with you. After all, you're my best friend, and I always have fun with you. We had a really cool walk together today. We walked in the forest, rode bikes, and also ate deliciously in a cafe. Well, now we're at home and eating delicious chips and cola. It's just cool. I wonder what we'll do with you tomorrow? I have a good idea. Let's go to the gym together tomorrow to work out and pump up to be strong, and to always protect our village from terrible monsters and bad bandits. It seems to me that this is just a perfect idea, and I think that's exactly what we'll do tomorrow. And now we've had a really good meal, but we must not forget to put everything in its place properly so that our house is clean, and also later, everything is in its place. And in principle then, when you and I have already done all of this, I think it would be a very good idea to go to our rooms to live and sleep, because today was a hard day, and I have already eaten so much that I also want to sleep.
How good we slept today. Honestly, I balance in order to do cool things. Let's go upstairs now, have a snack, and then we'll go to our training. It seems to me that this is just a great plan. But look, you and I cleaned everything yesterday. And for some reason, there are burgers and Coca-Cola chips here. This is very strange. I still can't understand how it could have happened. Well, let's still clean everything here now, and then we'll go to training. After all, you and I don't have much time, and we have a training session on schedule, and we shouldn't miss it today. So, in principle, everything is ready. Now we can go to training and play sports.
To be honest, it's also very strange for me because I clearly remember that yesterday you and I removed absolutely all the food and it was clean there, but for some reason when you and I woke up and went upstairs, there was food and drinks. And it's very strange what I think you and I will figure this out when we get home. But for now, you and I have already come to the gym, and we need to work out, well, to be in shape. And it's really cool to beat everyone. How cool it is that this gym has absolutely everything here. There are special toys that you need to beat. There are treadmills here, also barbells and dumbbells, and we will use all this today because we are very cool. We train, and for a long time, to be strong and cool. I am sure that thanks to our training, we are a very cool team, and we can defeat absolutely any bandit who wants to do something bad to us or to our village. How cool it is to go to the gym and know that here you can always pump up your muscles. You and I have already become so cool that it's just incredible. I love the gym, and I also love the fact that I have my best friend who I can always have a fun time. It's just incredible. Today is such a beautiful sunny day that I have a lot of strength and energy.
Well, you and I have trained very well, and to be honest, I am very hungry and tired. So I want you and I to come to our house as soon as possible and have a tasty meal because I have no strength left, and I really want to eat some more Coca-Cola and a burger. And can you give me something else interesting? To be honest, you and I had a really cool workout in the gym today and made some really cool progress. And I am really happy about that, and now it's time to rest too. You and I have almost come home, and now we will go up to the second floor. But no, look, we cleaned everything up before going to the gym. And now there is news here. Food and drinks. It is all very strange. It seems to me that something needs to be done about this, because it seems like someone is breaking into our house. Let's go to the cellar and buy special surveillance cameras. We will install them, and then we will see who comes in here when we are not at home.
I completely agree with you because I am not happy with this. I can't understand at all who is coming to our house now. How does he get here? And why does he eat our food and then not even clean it up? It's just awful. It seems we have almost reached the cellar, and now we will buy everything we need. It's also good that there is such a store next to us. Hello, seller. Please sell us a surveillance camera, and we will pay you money. Thank you very much. You do everything perfectly, as always. And now we need to find our very important business to find this terrible thief who breaks into our house and steals our food.
So now we have a surveillance camera, and I think that we need to go back to our house with you. There are very many of them. Install surveillance cameras absolutely all over the house. On the street, on the first floor, on the second floor, in the hallway, so that we can monitor absolutely every moment in our house. I think that this is really a good idea. And thanks to it, we will be able to find out who is breaking into our house and what he is doing here. In addition, how he eats. I hope that everything will work. Look, you and I have already installed quite a lot of cameras, but we still need more. We need to remember to install them absolutely everywhere to find this thief for sure. To be honest, I can't wait to find out who it is so that I can hit him on the head for doing such terrible things. After all, we buy this food because we work, and he just takes all our food without even doing anything. It's just awful.
Great! You and I have already set up cameras absolutely everywhere, and now we can proceed to the second part of the plan. This is surveillance. Now we will go up to the very top of our roof, and from there we will watch the cameras. When some thief comes, and as soon as we find him, we will attack him and destroy him so that he never does such terrible things again. So, you and I are already on the top of the roof, and we can start watching our camera. What is it? So far, nothing is visible, but no. I see how some homeless person comes to our house and starts walking around it and doing his things and then eating. It's just awful that he allows you to watch the other cameras. What will he do there? Now I need to look at other cameras too, but I can't see him here. I wonder where he is now, because I can't see him on all the cameras that I'm looking at now, which means that he's most likely on the second floor, eating our food and watching TV. This is just awful. Let's go down and destroy him for doing such terrible things.
I completely agree with you, because it's just awful that some homeless person comes into our house without an invitation and without permission, and just walks around wherever he wants, takes food and watches TV and generally touches all our things. It's just awful. We must punish him for such terrible things. And now we will go down and find him, and he will feel very bad. What does it seem like we have already found him? Hey, you terrible residents who just break into other people's houses. Now you will get what you deserve for doing such terrible things. You will no longer be able to break into our house like that and eat our food and just walk around it and do whatever you want, because now we will beat you for these terrible things. It's also good that we installed surveillance cameras and saw that you are walking here in our house, and now you will get it. You are a terrible resident. How strong and cool are we? You and I have defeated him, and now we can calmly go to bed and wait for the next day.
How good I slept, and now I know for sure that we destroyed this bad resident. And now no one can come and start eating our food, but this is somehow strange. After all, yesterday we also cleaned everything up. And here again, from somewhere, there is food. Did this resident really survive? I can't believe it. Let's clean up everything that is here now, and then we will think about what to do. After all, this is already completely strange. If I don't have this resident, then someone came to our house again and started eating our food. This is very strange, and I am already starting to get scared. I think it would be a very good idea to go to the second floor, of course the sofa, and look at the cameras to see who might come to us now. Is this some other homeless resident who decided to come to our house? The cameras don't show anything yet, but I feel like someone is coming. Oh no! Look, it's really another homeless person who broke into our house. It's not clear how. And look, he also broke our house a little. It's just awful.
I have a good idea. Let's build a trap that will be right in front of our entrance to the house. And when he comes in, he will simply fall into the hole, and he will not be able to get out of it. That's where we stand and punish him for doing such terrible things. It seems to me that the idea is just perfect. So let's get down to making it as quickly as possible. Now we will just dig a small hole, cover it a little, so that it is not noticeable. And when he opens the door and comes into our house, he will immediately fall here and get caught. Very cool. Then he will not be able to do anything and we will punish him or maybe even hand him over to the police. It seems to me that this is just the perfect plan. I am glad that I was able to come up with it.
Yeah, our trap worked, and now there is this terrible resident who got caught. Didn't expect that we would be able to catch you. But that's how it turned out. Now you will get what you deserve for wanting to rob us and taking our food. But no, look, he was able to get out of this hole. And now he is running away from us. You and I must catch him at any cost. Because if we don't do this, then he will come to our house again when we don't know about it. And we'll eat for food. He should not be allowed to do this with you. It seems that you and I, so far, we are doing great at running after him, and now we will catch up with him, and then we will send him to prison for doing such terrible things.
No, he is very fast and runs away great. It seems he has done this not for the first time, and it will be difficult for us to catch up with him. That is why we need to come up with some kind of plan as quickly as possible before he runs too far, so that we definitely won't be able to catch him. I think it would be a very good idea if you call our sheriff now, and he will suddenly come out somewhere and catch this terrible resident, and then everyone will be happy. I think it is a really good idea.
Hello, Sheriff. Please help us catch the horrible resident who constantly comes into our house and eats our food. We are now chasing him around our village. Great. I warned the sheriff. And now he will come out somewhere and catch this horrible resident. And we should continue to chase him. And then everything will be just perfect. How good that you came up with this cool idea.
Guys, thank you for calling in time. I caught this criminal whom I couldn't catch for a long time. And now we will go to prison with him. I will put him away for many years, and you can go home again and continue your happy and cheerful life.
It's just incredible that now we've already put the second resident in jail again, thanks to our sheriff, and we can be calm. Well, now let's go home with you, because it's already quite late. Now we have to remove all the cameras with you, because now we don't need them, and we can live peacefully with you, and don't worry that someone will come to our home. It seems to me that next time we just need to install much cooler doors that some ordinary resident can't break down, and then I think everything will definitely be fine with us. But for now, you and I are removing the cameras. I understand that today everything ended so cool because at first I began to think that these were some kind of ghosts eating our food and putting it on the table, and I began to get scared. But in fact, it turned out that these were just some homeless residents who wanted to eat for free and have a good time, but they didn't succeed because you and I are very attentive and put up cameras everywhere and thus caught them. Now we are removing all these cameras because they are not needed, and now we'll go to bed with you because today was a hard day.